building has been donated to us by the community. This used to be the school, and now it is the seat of our activity. And people started coming to our academies quite frequently and with much interest, and we thought it was worth to look at the top quality in our academies, and therefore we invited the most outstanding or the best teachers we could. Harald Fulvio was the first, Hans Davidsson was the second, and many others came after him.
Since 2001 I was officially invited to take the direction of the academy, and I'm still there. So in these 10 years I had the opportunity to see also the development from an occasional summer academy to an established structure with instrument, with organs, with clavichord.
I am here with some colleagues and a quite large group of students from the Hochschule für Künste Bremen, and Smarano is the right place to get more into the music, to do in-depth studies, to provide our students with the opportunity to practice in between lessons and workshops that we do together.
Every student has his timetable day by day, and the timetable says which instrument is allowed to play, for at what time. So there is everything precisely stated before we start the academy. So when you come in, you know already what is your schedule of lessons and practice. We are recording whatever they do if they want. We just put it on this hard disk recording and put a couple of microphones there. Then you can run all day. You know, it's a very high capacity hard disk. So.
In this building, the school where we are right now, we have a fantastic situation with many practice rooms, many clavichords, several harpsichords, several organs. So this is really a fantastic possibility to get away from the usual hustle and bustle of life and really concentrate on working and learning.
When I go to do ski, I go on the mountains, and it seems to be here like in holiday.
The courses here at Smarano are geared towards both students at conservatories and as well as professionals. The level of the teaching is very high, so even if you have been active as an organist for many years, or even a teacher or professor, you can always learn new things here.
This church has been built in 1764 on the relics of the older church that was dated back into the 12th century. I used to keep telling the priest that we need an organ. We had to change 3 priests before one priest said, "Okay, let's do it. But we don't have money." I say, "Okay, money is not the problem. The idea is the best thing to sell to people. We'll make it." So in 10 friends of the village, we signed the contract with our private signature buying the organ 4 years before it was built. And in the meantime, then we collected the money and we collected the funds and so on and so on and so on. So in 1992, September, this organ has been inaugurated. So this was our dream, and remember our dream and the contribution we have on these doors, the sign of our government, the original government, who provided whatever was missing to complete the financing. On this is the sign of the community of Smarano. Of course, the organ has been refurbished and reworked recently because we made some changes in the pressure and we added a couple of stops. So now it is more complete. The main supervisor is Elda. She's like a mother for all the kids, you know, and she's known as much as the academy now because everybody is coming here. This is our house, and we enjoy to stay here, and the people are happy to sit there and enjoy the food they are preparing.
This week I've learned a lot. First, the instruments told me a lot, and then Professor Bellotti, Professor Ulrika, Professor Davidson. We already had a lot of information from Bremen, but here is different, because here our professors can really show what they mean.
Und dann Nachmittag wäre schön, Wetter sollte wunderbar wie heute sein. Zu Fuß, zu Fuß nach Korridor, das bedeutet halbe Stunde in der Tal spazieren, um die neapolitanische Orgel in Korridor spielen.
This organ has been restored. Of course, all the pipes are not original, but the Winchester and mechanics and the stop movements and everything is original. It has been restored by a local organ builder, and we bought it a few years ago. And we were happy to put it in this church.
This was also a tradition of the last year to have the academy here, but also to make some excursion somewhere to visit important organ. And next year we will move to Denmark, to Copenhagen, and particularly to Roskilde, to visit one of the most beautiful organ in the North European tradition.
People which are coming here for the first time are coming back. Sooner or later they are coming back. And that's the reward we have, because this is the proof that what we are doing is good, is accepted, and has a value.